and all that good stuff. I've been working my tail off, man.
Oh, man. Well, I got Valesse on the line, $1 million. You got a minute to do some NFL picks with a green guy?
Oh, yeah, you know, Valesse, how you doing, man? Man, as y'all know, I'm out here in Georgia, man, and it is freezing cold out here. Damn near below zero is, well, y'all see it like that on the East Coast and the Midwest, like it ain't nothing. But we got what y'all get, okay? And it ain't okay.
Hey, so am I to believe that you need? Am I to believe that you need to smoke some tree? Am I to believe that you need to smoke something to stay warm out there or what?
Oh, I am. You have no idea. I went to when I made my run last night because it's gonna snowstorm tonight. And on the man, they skiing out here, brother.
I know they is. They got them they skiing like them, sugar nose nostril shits, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I am like 25, 30 minutes away from the mountains where I'm at.
Oh.
Okay, so it's a different climate. So when it hits the inner city, right? Because it drizzles. It rains in the valley in Portland. In the city of Portland, it rains. But when it gets cold, like out in the mountains, you know what happens to that rain on the ground? It turns into black ice.
Right.
They shut the whole city down.
You can't run too quick. One time I was on my way to a date and I started running. I didn't see the black ice, and I slipped and busted my ass right on the pavement, man. You know what I'm saying? That slickety slip, man, knocked the wind out of me, man. I had to take a few minutes to collect myself before I got back in the car to go chase some ass.
It's slippery dangerous out here, man.
So listen, tomorrow Joe Flacco plays against CJ Stroud. We got the veteran, the wily veteran who got a ring already, Joe Flacco, and the Browns playing against probably the rookie of the year in the division-winning Houston Texans. $1 million. Who you got in the game between the Browns tomorrow, 1:30 West Coast time, and the Houston Texans? Who you got in that game?
Houston goes to Cleveland, don't they?
Oh, yeah, correct. I believe, no, it's the other way around. I think the Cleveland's going to Texas because Texans won their division, and Cleveland is a wild card.
Cleveland is the wild card. They needed one or two more games of help. That's a hard one. But you know what? I'm riding with Houston, man.
Okay, so we got $1 million taking the Texans. Valesse, who you got in that game between Houston and the Browns? Who you got in that game?
Yeah, Houston Texans.
Okay. And you know what? I'm going to ride Joe Flacco and that Browns defense. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though Flacco has a chance to just do one last Nick Foles type of run. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the Cleveland team and you compare them to the Eagles team that Nick Foles won in 2017, they're similar teams. And Joe Flacco was that backup type quarterback that was like Nick Foles. Maybe he catch lightning in the bottle this year right here. And the Browns take this game. Now the Dolphins, yeah, go ahead, say your thing. Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Let me hear it.
Okay, I totally understand where you're coming from with Cleveland and the defense staying the dome. But I want y'all to understand something, man. If it wasn't so many great coaches that are doing good things, DeMeco Ryans would be candidate for Coach of the Year.
You know what? You're absolutely right. He should be Coach of the Year because he won the division his first year.
They got so many guys that can be Coaches of the Year. Thank you. They got so many guys that can be Coaches of the Year, man. Okay, but I also want to say this. You got to remember, DeMeco Ryans was the Niners defensive coordinator the last 2-3 years, bro.
He was.
He brought a different identity, and I really truly believe that the young legs and young horses on defense for Houston is going to make man is going to do so. So that's why I'm going with Houston. And I feel you, Green Guy, about that defense.
So check it out. D'Amico Ryans played for the Houston Texans and for the Philadelphia Eagles. He was a hell of a middle linebacker too. So let's give him some flowers. We need to give him his flowers right now just for winning his division his first year as head coach at Houston and being so successful with it. I mean, people didn't even know most of the players' names on that team, and yet they won that division, man. So shout out to D'Amico Ryans. Now, the Dolphins are limping into the playoffs. Most of their team is injured. Number 10, Tyreek Hill, is going up against the Chiefs. I'm chiefing over here personally, but I wanted to know, are you chiefing $1 million or are you picking the Dolphins? What's happening over there? You still chiefing or what?
I'm still chiefing. I don't think the last time I seen Kansas City lost a playoff game at home was last year against Buffalo. Am I correct?
That is correct. So let's go to Valles on this one. Are you picking the Dolphins or are you chiefing like me and $1 million right now? So just like usual, big ass cloud of smoke when we pick the Chiefs. Okay, the Steelers. Yeah, let me hear it.
Well, you know, Miami, they can't play in cold weather, bro.
Yeah, and most of the team is hurt. Other than the quarterback and number 10, almost the rest of their team is hurt.
Hey, man, and I just don't see it. I don't see them functioning in the cold.
Nah. Yeah, this ain't gonna be it for them, man. They ended up with the Chiefs, and that was the wrong team for them. The Steelers head coach has still not had one losing season in his career. He took a rabbit out of the hat this year and made it to the playoffs with a whole bunch of bullshit at quarterback. Mason motherfucking Rudolph is starting the game against the Bills. I can't believe Mike Tomlin came out with a winning season again. This shit is fucking incredible to me. But the Steelers play at 10 a.m. on Sunday my time, 1 p.m. Eastern against the Bills. I got the Bills in this game. $1 million. Who you got between the Steelers and the Bills?
Buffalo. They in Buffalo, man.
Yeah. Bills Mafia. Yeah. Uh-oh. Say it again. It's a whole bunch of wind in there. Say it again one more time. Uh-oh.
Buffalo offense is not the same offense as it was in Dorsey last. They are a different team now. They run the ball.
Yup.
Buffalo's scary right now, bro.
Who you got, Valles? Steelers or Bills?
You know, I'm gonna take the Steelers on this one.
Okay. You got a comment with it, or we just gonna move to the next?
Move to the next.
Packers, man. The Packers play Sunday, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 my time. You know what I'm saying? Pacific with a capital motherfucking P. And me personally, I think the Cowboys are gonna cut the cheese. Meaning, they're going to beat those shit Packers. Who you got in the game between the Packers and the Cowboys, man? Valles, who you got in that game? Packers or Cowboys?
Cowboys.
Say it again.
Cowboys.
Okay, he got Dallas. $1 million. You got the shit Packers or the Cowboys?
You know, I like Jordan Love. Dallas is in Dallas. The rest is on their team. Okay? Dallas got the rest on their team. They in Dallas. And they pretty much are going to beat Green Bay, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I see no other way around it. You can flip the coin 800 times, and all 800 of them is going to come with a big fucking C right there. You know what I'm saying? I like the Jordan Love story, but if I'm voting for head coach of the year and rookie of the year, my vote is with Houston on that one. Although Jordan Love had a nice year, it's all Cowboys all day, and they're 16-0 or something. Their last 16 games at home, they get number 17 right there for the 17th in a row. The Rams are going back to Detroit to face Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford, man, he's real comfortable in that dome. Speaking of domes, you know what I'm saying? Matthew Stafford is more comfortable in that dome in Detroit than I am when I'm getting dome. Who you got in this game here between the Rams and the Lions, $1 million? Who you got in that game?
Come on, Detroit.
Yeah.
You already know. You already know. Come on now.
I'm gonna drop to Detroit, man.
Okay. Okay, so you got Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah.
Now, Velez, who you got in the game between Detroit? Whoa, wait, hold on. So Velez got Detroit, $1 million. Who you got?
Detroit.
Oh, it's 2 Detroits. Well, you know I got a big old Ram right here, man. I'm sorry, you guys. I gotta go against you on that one. You know what I'm saying? LA, all day, baby, LA. Now the last game actually happens on King Day, Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special King Day this year. January 15th, 2024 is not only Martin Luther King Jr. Day, but it's DJ King Assassin's birthday. So you got 2 kings, DJ King Assassin and Martin Luther King Day. And I don't always celebrate King Day with 2 kings, but when I do, I drink Dos Equis. You know what I'm saying? So here, the Philadelphia Eagles are playing in Tampa Bay, where they won earlier this year. And everybody who's following the Eagles is kind of nervous. They talking about firing the head coach when they went 10-1 and won a Super Bowl with him earlier. I think he won 27 out of his first 29 games. He was 27-2, but they're gonna fire him if he loses the game. The Eagles, they absolutely beat the shit out of the Bucs in Tampa Bay. My family went down to the game earlier this year in September. The defense, well, we all know Bradbury, he can't cover. But as long as Matt Patricia doesn't put him in man the whole fucking time, you think probably maybe the Eagles can repeat what they did in September. I'm picking the Eagles in this game, man. I just don't see it. But who you got $1 million between the Eagles and the Bucs?
I am going to. I really believe that the Eagles will redeem themselves in this playoff game because it's do or die. There's a lot of things that are on the line, So I really think it's going to be Philly.
Okay, so we got a Philly from $1 million. We got a Philly from a Greenguy, and I probably would have wrote it in pen. But I got it in pencil because I got to double check over there with Velez, who's calling from Philadelphia. Well, I just had to double check. You might pick the cheerleaders or some shit. You might pick the cheerleaders. I got a fun story about the Eagles cheerleaders. I used to be security for the Eagles, and one time the head of the Eagles cheerleaders did ask me out on a date. But I did decline respectfully because I was married at the time.
No, don't be correct.
But yeah, look, are you back there filling prescriptions again, $1 million? I heard you over there. Go get the blunt wraps. He over there.
Yeah, I like to walk in the house.
Uh-oh. I know you gotta light another one up, right? You know what I'm saying? So look, that's the picks of the week. You know what I'm saying? Hey, $1 million. You got any shout outs before we get out of here? Before we get into this King Day weekend?
Happy birthday, Sporty.
Happy birthday, Sporty. Happy Heavenly.
And as always, the Greenguy, the last, all my folks, all my folks in LA, the whole shebang, shout out my wife. And it's about that time.
It's about that time. Happy King Day weekend. Velez, you got any shout outs before we get out of here?
Rich will say peace, will restore the fall, all riches, wisdom, and knowledge, peace. be pressed upon every man and woman and child's mind, and may that the days that come forth for us, God willing, we be able to do another pick next week, and love y'all with nothing but straight love.
Straight love. And if you're interested in listening to a classic episode of SOA Radio, tune in every morning between now and Tuesday. We're playing season 5, episode number 4, 2012, Martin Luther King Day episode, Sin Gutter, Pop Wiz, myself, all on that episode. Big up to DJ King Assassin. Without him, none of this is happening. You know what I'm saying? His birthday coming up on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the homies all over across the map. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide. We out of here. Enjoy your Super Wild Card weekend. One.